Da 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 da. HoBNews. Welcome to HoBNews. This week brought to you by this Will is a butternut squash. Right. Welcome to HoBNews. We are in the garden once more. It is a beautifully warm day. Welcome, Will.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
Yeah, we've got we feel like College Green here in the Houses of Parliament. We've got somebody blasting something out of an amplifier.
It's not Benny Hill's.
It's not Benny Hill or
Thank you,
the Bay City Rollers. Right, we've got loads to talk about this week. Let's kick off, Will, with the fact that we're outside. It is boiling at the moment. There's a heat wave coming, already started, whatever, Monday and Tuesday next week, pushing 30 degrees. Never been a better time to check out our summer campaign.
Yeah. And in fact, I've seen a lot of tweets going up from shelter, homeless projects, and we are either retweeting them or doing our own thing, just about the whole thing about heat and being homeless and all of that sort of thing. So there's a lot of information out there, which is all playing into Get Informed, which is the basis of our summer campaign little vlog. So
we've just started. The first one is pretty much a catch-all about what we will talk about. The first one was about why homeless people might have to wear all their possessions all the time, even if in the sweltering heat. The one coming up, we'll talk about dehydration in the sunshine and what you can do and have on you to help. So that's awesome. So check out those. Those go up at 6 o'clock on Wednesdays? Don't know why I'm asking you. I do it. 6 o'clock on Wednesdays on Facebook. If you don't have Facebook, I still need to put them all on YouTube, but the majority of people have access to Facebook. Let's hope so. Right.
Pop-up cafe.
The pop-up cafe. This is coming out on the Sunday. We've recorded this on a Friday. We are getting ready to do the pop-up cafe tomorrow.
Saturday,
so it was fantastic as ever, Will, wasn't it? As we look into the future.
Yeah, I've got a table. We had a table booked, which is fantastic. So people are starting to book tables, which is fantastic. So thank you, Church Lane, as ever. That's our third one, and we'll be doing it next month.
The reputation is building because of the fantastic food, the improving service, the joy of helping us raise money and coming along. It's all pay as you feel, so it means you pay what you want if you want. Last time people paid because they wanted to, and they paid as much as they wanted to. Other people didn't because they couldn't, but the other people helped pay for that. So it really is a great thing to do. Plus, you get a nice cooked breakfast. Right, Will.
It's a shout out and a thank you to Damien from the Stafford Samaritans, who brought two of his colleagues along on Wednesday.
Right.
No, Thursday. And basically, we all know what the Samaritans do. They support a lot of people over the telephone. They do a lot more actually than I originally thought.
Right.
But they wanted to come and see what we do, with a view to coming and doing maybe once or twice a month drop-in, listen and chat. And apparently they liked it at the debrief.
There you go. You were there, were you?
I was there.
Oh, they still liked it.
They did. So thank you, because it was an interesting one. We had one or two incidents, all of which were safe, but did involve our friends disappearing. But the whole team were brilliant, and they were really helpful in just providing that extra listening opportunity. So thank you. I'm looking forward to that.
Brilliant. It is fantastic, and we've said many a time on these about drop-ins and getting other agencies in, because we are doing a lot anyway. So if we can get professionals from other areas to come in and go, hey, let's take this off your hands for a little bit, we can help you out. That means we can spread our service further. Should we go with the book?
Yes, very exciting. So
you met Mel and
Hannah, who basically were involved in the production of a book, which is an anthology of poetry.
I think we did raise this.
We did, and it's fascinating because if you read in the foreword of the book, Mel came to see us about 2 years ago to do sort of literary classes and thought, I'd like to do something about poetry to raise money for the House of Bread. Bumped into a friend of hers.
Is this Hannah, who's the paramedic?
Yes, was the paramedic.
Yeah.
Bumped into a friend of hers who said,
she wasn't a paramedic, she answered the phones, I did something.
She did.
Sorry.
She was in the call centre. Anyway, she's now a teacher, I think. Anyway, so Mel bumped into a friend of hers who was also part of the poetry. And this friend said to Mel, I bumped into this amazing charity, I'd like to raise funds for them. They're called, and simultaneously they both said, House of Bread. So it was a fulfillment of a...
And it's all based around poetry, around either how we take or what we define as sanctuary, how some of us can take it for granted, how some people don't have it, experiences of that. It is a fantastic book. Will, I think you said it's available on
Amazon.
Yes.
So they gave us a cheque for funds already raised, which was fantastic. Big really big shout out to
way
that.
over £1,000 towards the 2.
And so you can order it on Amazon.
I think they've sold 150 copies already, so
a lot of reprint apparently.
A lot of people are buying it. Second reprint, so it is worth
and
a
there's
read.
royalties off of the Amazon sales. That's what I was trying to. So you can support us and read poetry. And they've also talked to me about coming in and doing some storytelling, some writing, a bit of poetry with our friends. So
that's fantastic, because everybody will have a story here. Everybody will have something to draw on to create something. So that's really awesome. Right, okay, so a couple of things left. One, a huge shout out. We've mentioned them loads of times on these videos, but Fair Share, they really are keeping us going at the moment. Donations come and go, but Fair Share are there every 2 weeks. We get delivery.
It's fantastic.
Basically, what used to happen was huge big supermarkets, something would slip on a lorry, they'd over order, things would get damaged, so it's not perfect on delivery, and they would all used to go in the bin. Fair Share is an organisation to do with neighbourling. I think they're one and the same.
Together.
And instead of going into the bin, these things are perfectly edible. They're absolutely fine. They're just not perfect. So they deliver to all sorts of places, and we get a delivery twice a month.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
And it is fantastic. We got that. One of this very squash came from Fair Share. And you can see how good quality it is.
And it's really helpful, because on Monday Victoria wasn't quite sure what to eat, because some of our donations
or cook even,
and some of our donations were a little bit lean. And I got a phone call from Fair Share. They're on their way, and we were able to provide fantastic chops for everybody with fresh veg.
There'll be a picture going up now.
The meal was
amazing. It was lovely.
I had a vegetarian option, but it was
I was going to say you couldn't eat the chops, but there you go.
The steamed rice and the fresh vegetables and the way
steamed rice. Check out that. It really is worth getting down to Cafe 43. Mondays, Wednesdays, Thursdays. Do come on down. Right, the last thank you. We get a lot of people coming to us who do work experience, who do placements. They're all fantastic, all really great, because we do use them, mainly to do jobs that we don't want to do,
or share,
or help us with our time. So it's always quite. The first day is very friendly and lovely, and come back tomorrow. We'll have you up and down, working 7 hours a day, lugging around heavy crates. But Becca this week has been fantastic.
Fantastic. So thank you so much, Joe, for allowing your daughter to spend some time with us. It was really interesting listening to a young person's view, particularly this week, around the political arena, and her experience of understanding of homelessness and vulnerability. So it's very interesting
getting how that's all affected by what's going on.
A young person's perspective on that was really interesting, and I'm actually very encouraging.
Surely I give you my perspective all the time.
Do.
Am I not young anymore?
It was really interesting to hear the passion that she had for the work that we're doing, and so I'm really excited that people are getting it, continue to get it. The younger they're getting it, so let's step into our shoes when we move on.
Well, it's
awesome. She was really good, and Victoria and June, big shout out to Becca for that.
Double-edged sword, because people Becca's age are growing up in a world where food banks are very, very normal. It's really normal to walk past and see a little donation thing. When I was growing up, that wasn't normal.
Not a thing.
Double-edged. Great to see the passion. Very sad that they grow up with that. Yay! Happy ending to the HoBNews. Thank you so much, Will, for joining me. It's getting busier and busier here, but you are donating an amazing amount, so we can keep going. We can keep being generous. Like I said, the weather is super hot. Don't forget to check out the summer campaign videos. Really, really good advice, whether you're in Stafford or whether you're just somewhere that's warm. But that is enough from us. Thank you very much for watching. Yes, Will, they are birds. We'll see you next time. Goodbye. Goodbye.
That's the dad. That's the dad.
The pigeon. He's a bit fatty.
Both of them. Look at them.
Where's Gordon?
Gordonetta.
Fully
She's up there. Bless her. Look. You see? They're gone now. You can come down.